Thanks for joining us. By the year 2030, Minnesota's aging population is expected to double to around 1.3 million people.
So it's safe to say there is a real need for senior care facilities in the state, and this area is no exception. Just this week, Volunteers of America held true to a promise of bringing a state-of-the-art rehabilitation and living center to a new senior living community in Anoka. CTN's Jamie Karat has a story.
I didn't know that they had places like this.
Regina is talking about the homestead at Anoka, her mother Lila Rain's new home.
One of the things that we were looking for initially, back in December, was the continuum of care, so that she could go from an assisted situation to full care if she needed it, or memory care if she needed it, or cardiac care if she needed it.
Regina says sadly that proactive thought process was put into action sooner rather than later when her mother had a stroke in January. Regina flew in from Boston to help transition her mom from her assisted living apartment on campus to the newly opened full care wing.
And we have it set up so that it looks like her apartment did back in the other section. And it's a place of comfort for her, and also when she moved in there, it was like you knew you were comfortable.
The Anoka Rehabilitation and Living Center replaces the 40-year-old Anoka Care Center. It is one of the first of its kind to open in the state after Volunteers of America got special exemption to build since Minnesota's nursing home moratorium. Director of Community Relations Jared Keeney says it's really nice to be able to continue offering compassionate care, but now combine that with a state-of-the-art facility.
We want it to feel like home for people, and that's really one of the ideas that was a driving force behind this new property, is making this not feel institutional.
This is the kitchen area, and I have a little setup so that if people come to visit and they bring goodies and they want to have a little lunch or something with her, there's dishes and all of that.
Institutional is definitely not the word Regina would use to describe her mom's home sweet home. She says it's more like comfort. Comfort for her entire family that they found out about this resource.
It gives you options to think about, if you have a medical problem or something like that, it ends up, making it that much easier to deal with those, with later life crises. And it made it easier for us in dealing with it too, when it happened.
And Jared Keeney tells me another resource the homestead will provide for folks in this area is a new cardiac specialty care unit. A public grand opening for the campus is being planned for mid-May. Karen, Steve?
All the benefits of home. It's wonderful. Thank you.
Thanks.